Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire, the quiz show that makes you, the audience, a FIFA Millionaire in just 15 questions. If you missed the previous episode with Danny and Tom, make sure you do go check it out. Of course, it was a really fun recording, as all of them are in this month of December with the duos. I think from now on I probably will just stick to duos. I don't know if I will go back to just single contestants, because I think it's just better just to have the extra person, both for answering the question and of course just to make the videos a little bit more entertaining. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, it's greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you guys want to win some more FIFA points, the best way to do it would be to download the OneFootball app, because they are giving away 1 million FIFA points in the next few weeks, starting from the 17th of December, going all the way into January. Pretty much perfect for Team of the Year. You know, it's the perfect time to get some FIFA points to get to the some of the top tier players. So the way to enter the raffle, of course, you do need to download the OneFootball app to kick things off, which is free, doesn't cost you anything to enter. And then you'll need to list 3 upgrades that you'd like to make to your current team. So, for example, Benzema upgrading to Mbappe, Depay upgrading to Van Persie, let's say, and Fabinho can go to Kante. So that's the way to enter. Of course, write down the first article that you see on the OneFootball app, and yeah, that should be you entered into the giveaway. So yeah, I think it's it's a win-win situation. You potentially win some FIFA points and get a really good football app. So yeah, make sure you do that and get yourself some FIFA points on top of the FIFA points that I'm giving away. So yeah, it's a win-win situation. But yeah, shall we get into today's episode? Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Today in the hot seat we do have a couple of FIFA YouTubers and streamers. It is, of course, it's James and Andy. How are you both doing?
Well, you can go first, mate.
Do you want the honest answer, Pingu?
Yeah, go on then.
I feel like death, to be honest with you,
exactly.
mate. I feel like I'm trying to think of a politically correct analogy for being forced to work, to be honest with you, by you. I feel like an American waitress on £0 an hour being forced to slave away for tips. That's what I feel like.
And those tips don't even go to you; they go to the viewers.
To the viewers.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
It's outrageous.
Not even working for us, working for other
It's like
people.
you're sending your money back home to people that you don't even speak to.
Although actually, we don't have to give them to the viewers, do we? Because
Can we keep them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the options are either for us or the viewers, and most people
Is it
just
actually?
choose
This
the
whole
viewers.
time I've been giving them away. I could just add them myself.
But I think you guys keep them, yeah.
I did have that option originally, but I think it's nice just to.
Well, you've
especially with
removed it.
Christmas.
That's disgusting. I'm out. Let me out. I want to go somewhere else.
The only person that was like really close was Atani.
Absolute animal, that man.
He was like on the verge. He was like, "What can I keep him?" He was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "I just don't want the hate."
That does stink of Itani.
Yeah. But yeah, how are you both enjoying FIFA 22 so far?
It's ups and downs, isn't it? Like the start of the game was good. Then they patched it, it got really bad. And then they patched it, got even worse. I think they patched it again, it got even worse again. But then they patched it and it got slightly better. And now it got worse again. So, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's a bit inconsistent with the patches. The goalkeepers at the minute are just shocking. They just cannot save anything.
It's frustrating that you kick a ball at them and they go, ah! And they're like parrying into
they
the
just
goal.
move out of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Thanks. Yeah, hopefully you two can do well so far. We've had a couple of people hitting the 1k mark and a couple of people hitting the 12k mark. So maybe you two can get to the 100k. Shall we get into these questions then?
Let's do it.
I'll make sure I record my microphone if we do, though, James. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah, I appreciate that, to be fair.
for odd little curbs. It still makes me laugh that that was actually what happened.
I got robbed, mate. There's no two ways about it. I got robbed.
Okay, 15 questions, 3 lifelines possible, 100,000 FIFA points. Best of luck, Andy and James. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Question number 1 is for 100 FIFA points. What happened to Joe Gomez during the SBSD on day 12? Is it A, he was discarded, B, he was sent off, C, he scored a hat-trick, or D, he was falcon punched by Alisson into the air?
He was sent off to the stratosphere, to be fair.
Yeah, yeeted into oblivion.
Oh god, that was something. That is to this day the strangest glitch that I've seen, like IRL. Like, you know, you see stuff on Twitter and you think, oh, that's really weird. Like, you know, when, I don't know, two players collide and one just goes flying up into the air like 200 feet and then drops back down 2 minutes later. It's like that, but...
It actually happened to you.
But worse, because it could have cost me a discard.
Did you ever see the Courtois one?
I haven't,
from like years ago with Vartani?
No, I haven't.
I played a chip through ball. Okay, so imagine I'm in my own half. I just play a full power L1 triangle chip through ball over the top. I don't know why, I don't know if he called him out or what, but he called his Courtois out towards to get the ball. His Courtois comes running out to get the ball, but it bounced in front of him and then went over his Courtois' head. Like, he didn't get out fast enough to meet it at the bounce. So it bounced over him, and his Courtois is running back towards the goal, and then just Superman dives and just punches the ball backwards into his own net.
I think I have seen that, actually.
Yeah, there's something about goalkeepers in EA, they're just not a good combination.
Yeah,
Just don't go well together.
Yeah, and you do have the correct answers. You know, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out, because it's just... If you haven't seen it, this question, you'd think, oh, maybe he scored a hat trick, or maybe he was discarded. No, he was punched into the air by a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It was like a finish him from
Mortal
Tekken
Kombat
or whatever that game is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, as I was writing these questions on the side, I was like watching the episode, and then I just see Joe Gomez just fly into the air. What is going on? Question number 2 is for 200 FIFA points. Which of the following natural elements will be versus fire in the new FIFA 22 promo? Is it A, water, B, wind, C, ice, or D, thunder?
That is some Avatar level.
Yeah, I don't like that you've
mate.
said it like
None
it's
of them
Avatar.
are elements.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like that.
What would you call these list of things then? Of course,
Just the thing, mate. What thing?
just the thing.
Yeah,
What
just
thing?
the thing. What's the next promo called?
Everything changed until the Versus Nation attacked. So
Yeah, I think
I'm too
it's
dying to think of the proper quote, but you
it's
know what I
obviously
mean.
ice, but yeah, I'm a front with that question and the wording. But we move.
And that is the correct answer. Well done.
Fire. Air. Long ago, Andy packed. Fire Pereira.
He's trash.
Oh.
It's like 16k.
17k. Nice.
Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. Which of the following players have received the highest rated FUT Heroes card on FIFA 22? Is it A, Mario Gomez, B, Diego Milito, C, Robbie Keane, or D, Fernando Morientes?
Hey, I've been scammed and been called stupid for this one in the past. It's Morientes.
It is Morientes, yeah.
Yeah, I've been called an absolute moron for that in the past.
I mean, it is pretty stupid, to be fair, but...
Well, I am pretty stupid, James, so I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah,
It was Andy and Atani answering this, and it was when the game wasn't even out, and we just put
That's
it on
true,
by-
that's true.
Didn't know
It
the
was
stats. All they'd done is tweet out the ratings on them little shield things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who's Morientes? I was like, I swear that he's that fella who's crap for Liverpool. Which he was, but apparently he was also good for Real Madrid, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think your logic was right. Going Mario Gomez, or did you go? I think you went Gomez in the end. But yeah, you do have the correct answer with Morientes. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Good at its common knowledge now.
I mean, if you'd asked me that question and I hadn't have already answered it, I definitely wouldn't know, I'll be honest with you.
Wow. You don't know that? Robbie Keane's 86, 88.
I mean, I know
88,
Robbie
89.
Keane's good. I'm pretty sure Morientes
He's the lowest
is
rated
89.
he's the lowest rated of the four.
He is.
Ginola's 89 as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the
That's what they're
question.
saying basically. Is that Morientes is as good as Ginola and Abdi Pele?
Which he's not.
Tell you, Pele isn't as good as
Ooh.
Pele, the little fraud.
True. That is true.
He's not even actually his name isn't actually Pele.
No, that's what I mean.
AU.
That's the point. He
'Cause
called
he's
himself
the,
Pele, but he's not Pele, is
yeah.
he? The fraud.
Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. Which of the following football clubs has the same name as a FIFA 22 objective player? Is it A, Everton, B, Liverpool, C, Leicester, or D, Derby?
Come
Well.
on, Andy. What objective player is it?
Did you know that Everton has got more special cards than Everton?
That's true. Actually, that is a good reason that you would know that. That was a good tweet.
Yeah.
Because he has 2.
He's got 3, actually. He's got an inform as well, but
What?
2 is still more than us.
You're including the fire and the ice from there. But yeah, that's
Yeah, the two different cards.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But even if he didn't have 2, he still would have more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you've only got Gordon.
We only have
haven't you?
1.
Poor Gordon.
And it wasn't even performance-based. Big up Anthony Gordon, Adidas.
Sponsor-based. Sponsor-based upgrades.
Tragic, down it.
That is the correct answer. Well done. Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points.
Okay.
How many different special cards do Everton Football Club have on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team?
I'm going to take the money.
Yeah, don't worry.
I refuse. The answer
Is it a 0?
The answer is 1, Pingu.
Yeah, I can't believe you've scammed him with a double question.
2 less than Everton, the player.
Yeah, feels bad. Feels kind of bad, actually.
How many have Derby got, Pingu, eh?
That's true.
How many points have you got? Probably like minus 14 at this point.
Well, no, in a few months you're going to be asking, how many clubs does Derby have? And it'll be 0.
Have you got like Derby United? Or like Derby City?
Derby City, yeah, Derby City.
It'll be
the funny thing is,
Town.
because our abbreviation is DCFC, a player who signed like 2 or 3 years ago, he's like, oh, really glad to join Derby City when it's Derby County.
Oh dear.
You got a lot of stick for that. But yeah, you do have the correct answer. There's only Anthony Gordon so far. Should get an upgrade pretty soon, to be fair, that card.
That's true, actually. I forgot that they were going to get upgraded at the end of December. So he'll get like a plus.
I can't
3.
remember exactly when it is in December.
I think it's at the end of December or something.
Yeah, and then there's another one.
And he's
in
going to get
April.
99?
Not now, but later, yeah.
I think it might have the... Is the 99 now?
No.
Nah, 99's in March, I think.
It's plus 3 to the stat now, plus 1 to all other stats, and then in
Right,
April it's 99 plus 1 to all other stats.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange promo, that is. I'm not going to
Oh yeah, it's trash, mate.
It's
If it was December and then like January or February, that would be fine. April was just so far away. Like, what's the point?
Question number 6 is for 1,000 FIFA points. You get this one correct, you're guaranteed 1,000. How many different 89 rated cards does Trent Alexander-Arnold have on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team?
Jeez,
Great.
I am in the knowledge here with these memes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's because these are all memes, aren't they?
Trolling myself on Twitter as trolling Everton and just trolling Everton. I got the knowledge. He's got 3, hasn't he?
Yeah, Tress.
Because I tweeted, may as well just make us base card 89 at this point.
Although, wait, what's the because the player of the month isn't actually out.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Is it not?
Actually not.
No, it's not in the game.
They gave him the card.
It's concepted. Yeah, it's concepted.
They did this to me in
the
Squabble
thingy
Showdown with
is,
Challenge Log, little snakes, and
yeah, it's not out in the game.
I wanted to pick him. They announced it. It was in the concepts. Went to pick a full into midfield. He wasn't there, so I couldn't do it in the SBCs. So I had to pick a Prem one and lost Kante. Fuming. Played the game, discard some players, come back and there's the SBC.
Yeah, for some reason the Player of the Month Trent's coming out on the 17th.
Yeah, it's stupid. So what's the actual
Wait, this is
question?
a trick question then,
No, what is what is
But
it?
he does have the card because it's on the game.
How many
concepts.
cards, but not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the answer is he has 2 or 3, depending on whether you're a scammer or not. So we'll take the 1,000 FIFA points, please, Pingu.
You do have the correct answer. Well done.
Yes.
I've gone for the 3. This video got up on Wednesday. By the time some people watch it at the weekend, the card will be out. So, I didn't quite understand why they've delayed it by a week, because usually
It's not even like it's good, is it? Like,
Is
what's the
Salah
point?
still available? Is that why?
No,
Or they
I don't
took
know.
Salah off and then what's his face is just...
I just don't
Not come
because
out?
it's they usually do it every second Friday of the month.
Yeah, Salah's gone, but...
I just do not understand.
Trent isn't out.
it's stupid. Isn't it?
I'd love to know their logic.
It's because they're going to release an 89 rated Ice Trent.
We'd know about it already, no?
He'll get a team of the week like on Wednesday, which is 89 rated.
Yeah, actually, probably would.
Yeah, I don't like in Kunku as well. Like I'm just giving so many cards to one particular player.
In fairness to Nkunku, a lot of those are performance based, and there's not really much EA can do about it. Like what he's got, like 2 informs, or like was it? Is it 2 informs? Like is that at least got 1
2
inform?
informs, a team of the group
Team of the group
stage.
stage, play them. Like those are all performance based. So do you know what? If the man just balls, what can they do about it? Like
Yeah,
the rule breakers.
Should we get
And
another rule
in
breaker,
fairness, the rule breakers one came out like first. So
Yeah, it did.
Jeffrey Kondogbia received a Showdown SBC on FIFA 22,
Vasquez.
but
He got him! Give me them 2,000 FIFA points, ping
No,
me.
go on. Read the rest of the question just in case.
Do you want that? Do you want that
Just
as
like
the
to
final?
chase
No,
it.
read the rest.
You've
Read
got
the rest,
as
mate.
little amount
Read
of
the
time
rest.
as possible.
Read the
And it's
rest.
someone.
Go on.
But what nation does he represent?
Oh, there we go. Thank God.
Should we lock in Vasquez then? Is that the nation?
He
you
represents Vasquez.
Central Dominican Republic.
want? Is it
No.
A, Angola,
Oh, God.
B, Ethiopia, C, Central African Republic,
Yeah.
or D?
It's not Dominican Republic, it's the African Republic.
Yeah, that's the one. That makes sense, to be fair, because that's a different country.
You do have the correct answer. Well done. Yeah. Used to be French. Now he's CAF, and didn't actually do the Showdown card because, well, they lost anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered because it's not.
It's
I've
an
not done
upgrade.
Vasquez
It's like,
either.
it's like a +5, no?
Yeah, but it's just a dull. It's a dull card though.
I was on the
because, like,
couch all day and missed it.
oh,
You're kidding me. You
Missing
missed
out.
both the showdowns. You're going to miss out on this
Yeah, yeah.
87 Vasquez.
Yeah, I know.
Rip.
I mean, he's a bit stinky, but I would have quite liked Kondogbia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
He had a card. When did he have last year? He had a really good card last year.
Who,
I don't know
Kondogbia?
if he had a Showdown. Yeah. Which of the FIFA 20 promos was Gabriel Jesus supposed to receive a card for, but EA never released the SBC? Is it A, Footmas,
Yes.
B, Champions League, Road to the Final, C, Team of the Season, or D, Footies?
The fabled Footmus Gabriel Jesus.
Footmas Gabriel Jesus one.
Everyone was spaffing over it and it just never happened. I want them to do
Wasn't
this
it-
more. Fake leaks. Spam the
Was it a
leakers
fake
with
leak?
fake leaks.
Was it? I think it was actual like official EA tweets or something, wasn't it? From like
Yeah, there
EA
was a-
Turkey or something like
there was
that.
a picture
and
or something, wasn't there?
yeah, and then they changed the team because it got leaked.
No, they had the card. You know, how you have like the promo graph. You know where it's that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I mean,
these
like the
new three
promo graphic
players.
with the players on, and it was
Yeah.
like tweeted out early, and then they changed it.
No, it was actually on the game. They didn't like tweet or anything. It was on the game that Jesus was coming, but they just didn't bring it.
Oh really? Oh well.
Yeah.
That's even stupider.
Yeah.
Baited.
The only thing I can think of, which is a really swing in the dark, is because it was a Footmas Jesus and they didn't want it to be too Christian based.
That
That is the most swing.
That is
of it.
absolutely hilarious if true.
The content
But if
team
that's-
designed it, and then the legal department
Yeah.
was like, "Ha, no."
You can't have Christmas
can't do
Jesus.
that.
That's not allowed. Only one Jesus on Christmas, mate, not two. That's so stupid if that's true. Potential, though. Actually, potential.
Yeah, that is the mental thing. That it could actually be true. I'd love an EA employee like just to come out in a few years' time. Like, yeah, that was the reason why. But yeah, you do have the correct answer. It was Footmas. He does have his kind of Footmas card right now with his versus Fire.
Fire eyes.
Is this Footmas, or are we getting something else?
No, it's this.
No,
No
this is-
Footmas.
this is it.
the
This is
replacement for Footmas, yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
it's- it was only Friday to Monday, and then Monday to Friday again.
Yeah, it's a week.
But then it's still a week till Christmas.
no, because they're going to do it Team 2, I think.
Oh Christ! Okay.
So there's Fire till now, and then Ice till Friday,
And then
And then Fire again.
and then back to
Ice again.
Fire. Yeah, they love a Team 2.
Oh yeah, because they've leaked it. I'm pretty sure they've leaked Team 2 as well already. Like the leak people.
Wait, who's in
Leaky
Team 2
boys.
then?
I don't know. I don't look at them. I don't look at the leaks.
Yeah, fair. I did unfollow all the leakers to be fair, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why just follow them again then, you idiot?
Well, because I don't want it to be spoiled all the time. But if you were to say to me
Yeah.
now, like, oh, there's a fire, and just tell me like one player, I'd be like, oh, that's spicy. I wonder who else is in it.
Fair
And
enough,
still
yeah.
a bit of intrigue. Whereas
I
if
d-
they just
they-
tweet out a list of 11 players and like, well, that's dead, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
they should. That's what they should do, though. You know, they should drip feed the leaks. But then what will happen is someone else will drip feed the leak earlier than the rest of them, and then they'll all have a hissy fit again.
I don't know why EA just don't make like 3 or 4 different teams, send it out to like 3 or 4 different graphic companies, and then see which one leaks. Like, surely that's the way to do it.
Well, it depends where they're getting it from, doesn't it? Because it's probably not from
it
the
could
graphics
just be like
people, it's
someone
probably
who
from
works at EA
marketing.
telling their mate.
Yeah, I guess. But most of the time, well,
like-
from what I've heard, is that most of the time it's
James knows who
outsourced.
I'm doing Squabble the Showdown on with Bateson.
Yeah.
Didn't come from my graphics guy. If it gets leaked, yeah, I mean, I did also stream it, but do you know what I mean? Like, if it could be my editor telling his mate, it could be
Yeah.
my graphics guy, it could be me just saying, "Oh, did Squabble the Showdown on Ronaldo with Bateson whilst in a group chat." So it could be anywhere, couldn't it?
I just think they need to do a little bit more, just to keep it a bit more watertight, just to keep the hype. 'Cause
Don't
it's
think
just
they
a bit-
care enough, to be honest.
I guess they don't really
It's
care.
only nerds who follow like trading accounts who see it anyway, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I don't see that many leaks. I've seen that potentially icon swaps are today, but other than that, nothing Nothing too much.
I don't think it is today. Well, Bates has said usually there's a loading screen for it, so it's probably next week.
Yeah. I'm sure I saw a loading screen.
Well, there is a loading screen, but it was icon swaps, Luke.
Yeah, but no, Matt HT Gamers tweeted a icon swap loading screen. As he just
Was it from last year?
might have been.
To get the fact checkers on that.
He tweeted it. FIFA 22 icon loading swap screen.
It's not loading screen,
it's
just a potential. See, never believe anything you see on Twitter.
But he
You've
says
been
FIFA
scammed.
22. He says
You've
FIFA
been
22.
absolutely
You've
scammed.
been photoshopped, mate.
I'm not going into the replies like, oh, is this legit?
Naughty.
I've been baited. I've been absolutely baited.
That's what they should do. Is fill. That's what they should do to combat the actual leaks. Is just fill everything with fake leaks, and then just change the teams last minute. Just screw everyone. Or just cancel cancel the whole promo.
Question number 9. 4,000 FIFA points. Which of the following shooting stats does the Fire Versus Pulisic have on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A 75, B 79, C 83, or D 87?
Oh no.
Don't know.
I know it's one of the higher ones because the fire one is higher.
Did Fire get the shooting upgrade, did it?
Yeah. The ice one is the
So
passing.
it's 83 or 86?
87, you said, no?
Yeah, 87. It's a
So it's
4
not
difference
86,
between
okay,
them
that's
all.
good. We can cross that out. So it's 83 or...
So it's not E86
Yeah.
or
but it could
F85.
It could be 83 or 87.
I'm trying to think.
Should we do 50-50 and then it leaves us 70 and an 80? We can just pick the 80.
I think it's just the higher one, though, you know?
Do you
I
reckon?
think it's just 87.
I think we should 50-50.
Do you have your 3 lifelines?
Let me think. Because what's his base shooting?
Don't know. Who uses Pulisic?
What, for the first 2 days of the game, and then get yourself something else?
Not even that. Raheem Sterling was like 12k. Just get him instead.
How many points is this for? Is this for 4K?
Yeah, 4K.
And then how many more questions do we have till the end? Like another...
Till the end.
Yeah, like
you
another
got
8?
6 more after this.
6
Oh,
more.
yeah. And then how many till we secure 12k?
No, but the problem is, what if we have worst
more
case
after
scenario?
this.
We use 50-50 and it doesn't, and it gives us 83 and 87. Then we're properly. It's just that's really
Yeah, but
bad.
that's a 50-50 gamble, isn't it? Well, it's not a 50-50 gamble. It's a 66-33 gamble.
Yeah, but it's still bad. That's quite a
It's
lot.
got
though.
to leave one of the 80s, and then there's a 2/3 chance it's going to get rid of...
I just think it's 87 though,
Could always phone a friend.
because I know the pass. Although that might.
Oh, no, it's not.
That might be
It's
the
a-
passing.
Wait, it's got to leave the 83. Yeah, so then... Oh, no, it's a 60-30, isn't it? Like, it's only 30% chance of getting rid of the other 80.
Yeah.
So it's not in our favour.
No, exactly. Because it needs to get rid of. It needs to get rid of one.
It needs to
and
get rid
not
of the other
one.
80, but it could get rid of any of the other 3.
Do you want to phone a friend? Maybe someone who does
No,
play reviews?
no, because it has to get rid of 2.
No,
And
it
leave-
is fine, but one like 33%.
Oh, yeah,
chance
no, it is in
not
our favour,
great.
James. It is in
Yeah,
our favour.
no, it is,
Honestly,
but I don't like 33%. It's just it's not that great. I just can't remember because I'm pretty sure 87 is the passing on it, on the upgrade on his passing. And I just don't think it's. Maybe it's not the same. Oh, I think we have to. Yeah, I think we have.
I
to.
think 50-50.
Yeah, I think we have to. I'm not certain enough to.
And if you leave both 80s, Pingo,
We're calling.
I'm out, mate.
So James and Andy have used their 50-50, and the 2 remaining answers are 75 and 83.
Nice!
okay,
See,
it's
big
83,
brain
yeah.
that. 83.
87 is the passing upgrade. It's been upgraded to passing, so it's 83. Sugar. I mean, all right, fair enough. It's 83.
That was a close call, James.
Yeah, that was
but you
close.
do have the correct answer.
Good times.
For a minute there, I thought you were just going to lock in 87. I was like, oh.
I wasn't certain enough, though. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure of myself. Clearly, because it was wrong.
Here's one for you.
Go on.
So I was obviously didn't cheat, but I on the SBC section, so I thought, oh, I'm opening some packs whilst doing this because I can't really speak anyway, so you know why not? Gone over to the SBC to have a look at this Pulisic. You can't actually see it.
Nope.
No.
So
Because if you...
so if you're not like a FIFA nerd, oh my god, if you're not like a FIFA nerd, and like
He's on the news bit, mate. Like on the,
you know
on
what
the
foot bin and
objectives.
foot head and stuff like that is, you can't see what you're getting before you
No,
do
you
the
can.
SBC.
Yes, you can. It's
Yeah,
away
but like
from the
he-
game. You can
Oh,
either
he's on a
just go to-
different
yeah, you
tab.
could just go to the
you
concept.
could concept it, but you know, but he's in like the news section. You know, where you flick articles. Oh, here's the new team of the week. Here's
Item
the new promo.
releases.
Yeah, he's on that.
That's kind of
But
stupid.
I still think they should do it where where it used to be. I think you press like
You
square.
pressed R3,
and it would
that's what I
show-
did, or
yeah.
whatever it was, yeah, and you could
Yeah.
see them.
Question number 10 is for 5,000 FIFA points. Which of the following Fire Versus players have the most dribbling?
Oh, sugar.
Is it A. Koundé, B. Mbabu, C. Schulz, or D. Valverde?
Oh, I really wanted to just say Gabriel Jesus because I knew it was Gabriel Jesus. Because we were talking about why Gabriel Jesus costs more than Rashford. And I was like, because he's got more pace, and more dribbling, and more physical, and sorry.
Both 5-star. I think, is Rashford 3-star weak foot this year? Or-
Wait, so who is it? Let me write it down.
So you got Koundé, Mbabu, Schulz, Valverde.
Koundé, Mbabu, Schulz, Valverde.
Yeah.
That's just stupid, Pingu.
I have no idea.
That's like saying who has more defending, Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi or Neymar. Who cares?
Andy, you've just packed Mbabu. What's his dribbling?
Don't know, didn't look, to be honest with you. Only thing I looked at is the fact that he cost 60k and I just got rid of him straight away. Koundé, Mbabu, Valverde.
This is the
and
worst thing.
Schulz.
You've literally just looked at Koundé and Mbabu. And you
Yeah, I looked at
but
their
you don't-
price, James, not
Yeah,
their
I know.
cards.
The card is there. I don't
Who
know.
do you have an
Koundé's a
inkling
centre-back.
towards? Yeah.
We're gonna
Work it
have
out
to ask
that
the
way.
All of them
audience,
apart
to
from
be honest.
Valverde are defenders.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask the
But-
audience. There's no way. No, because some of the defenders this year have just got such insane dribbling for no reason. Like 2 of them are fullbacks as well. So, like, there's no way that I could reasonably pick one out of the 4 of these players.
I mean, I'd pretty confidently say it's not Koundé. Unless Fire as a... what did it upgrade
I wouldn't.
for?
I actually genuinely wouldn't confidently say it's not Koundé.
What did he get a dribbling upgrade for Fire? What did he get?
He might do. I don't know.
Oh, okay, well...
This is the point. I don't know.
That seems
know.
pretty stupid, though.
But I think he's got quite high base dribbling anyway.
That's like Adidas Militao won it. He got his dribbling upgraded.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants that, yeah.
Because of his boots.
I mean, I would reasonably confidently say it's not Koundé.
That's still not enough for us to pick an answer. I don't think there's any option other than ask the
Schulz
audience.
is bad. Mbabu's like a truck.
Well, in
I
terms
would
of
lean
rating,
towards-
it's 83 Valverde, 83 Koundé, and then 80 Schultz and 79 Mbabu, right?
Well, it's the 5 version.
No, I know, but like this is their bases, so
Yeah.
you know the ratings and stuff are always going to be
And they're all quite
relatively
low rated,
to-
aren't they? Because you can pack them all
Yeah.
in at 81 to 89.
exactly. Well,
be honest-
Valverde's 87, Koundé's 86, Schultz is 85, and Mbabu is 85, I believe. But I don't know what the ratings of their dribbling is, or like the numbers.
If I had to guess, I'd say Valverde, but yeah, I think we should ask the audience.
I don't think it is Valverde though. I think Valverde is a herring. But I think
You
we
know,
have
he's
to
a
ask-
red herring.
Yeah, I think we have. to
Schulz
ask
is
the
just bad on this game, though. Like, his base card has like 90 pace and 60 in every other stat.
I honestly think it could be Koundé, but I think we have to ask the audience either way.
Go on then.
Right, so James and Andy have used their Ask the Audience to get the audience's feedback on this question. Koundé with 15.9%, Mbabu with 2.3%, Schulz with 11.4%, and Valverde with 70.5%. So what are you going to go for?
Is it just Valverde? I just feel
It's just it was my initial logical hunch, James, and I mean 70% is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Usually it's 70% people voting the wrong way, and there's usually like a 30% advantage, so...
I mean,
that's,
it's too many to. I don't have an idea, so it's too many to not say. So
Yeah, doesn't someone usually get like 45% and then it's like
Yeah, yeah.
15, 30, 10 or 5 or something like that?
yeah.
So surely that's defo right this time, unless you've been absolutely scammed.
You have to send it. I've got no other choice really. So
This is where one of them's got like 79 dribbling, and the other one's got 80, and the other one's got 78, and the other one's got 81, and Pingu's an absolute rat.
yeah, where it's the point where no one knows and everyone's just done what you've done, which is probably
Yeah, that's what I
probably
mean.
Valverde. Yeah.
Because they've all got the same. Or like, one of them's 80, one of them's 80, one of them's 80, and the other one's 81.
Yeah. Go on then. Well said.
Go on, Valverde, Pingo.
Yeah. Final answer.
Schulz is the lowest,
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
he's
79.
trash. Yeah.
Mbabu is next with 80.
Oh, you're actually such a scammer.
I knew it, mate.
Koundé has 82.
Yeah.
Oh, has he got 81 to go
No,
in the middle?
and I think he's got 83.
And he does have 83, do you have
Yeah.
the correct answer?
I told you Koundé was high though.
Yeah, it is very high, that's why I
It's
did
like
it.
You're a bad
insanely
man,
high
Pingo.
for,
You're a bad man.
Yeah,
You'd think
a bad
like
man.
Valverde would be Well, logically, you go for
You've got
Let
to
me
be
have a look at
clear.
Valverde's actual card. Hang on.
Yeah.
His card's nasty. Nasty good. Yeah.
Surely he's got like he's quite like in my head he's quite good at dribbling. Hasn't he got 4-star skills as well?
Which of the following Premier League players have the following face card stats? Is it A. Aubameyang, B. Sadio Mane, C. Raheem Sterling, or D. Marcus Rashford?
My initial reaction to that picture was Raheem Sterling, but I don't know if that's just because I was talking about him before.
You've used the Sadio Mane card quite a lot now this year.
I have used Mane a lot, yeah. Mane does scream Mane to me as well. I don't know if Sterling's physical's that good.
I don't think it is.
Aubameyang's dribbling definitely isn't that good. 'Cause
Aubameyang's not
a
that.
truck.
He's not even that fast anymore. He's like 85
Yeah.
or something. Pace.
Rashford, I don't think has a. Does Rashford have a? No, Rashford's got like 91 pace on his Versus card, hasn't he? So he hasn't got 91 pace on this.
I think he's got 90.
On his Versus.
No, on his normal.
On his normal. Oh, okay. I think it's Mane, you know.
I also think it's Mane.
Initially, I was thinking that's Raheem Sterling. But surely Sterling doesn't have 77 physical. I also think Sterling's got really bad shooting, which is kind of...
He does. He does have
Yeah,
bad shooting.
and I think it's somewhat harsh because he is terrible at shooting in real life, but he also scores loads, which is kind of a oxymoron. But he just scores billions of tap-ins, doesn't he? Because City are so good.
Yeah. I agree. I'm pretty sure this is Mane, but
I'm pretty sure that's Mane.
I'm not like 100%. I'm like 80%, but I think it is Mane.
Just go for it.
It's
Save the lifelines.
definitely not Aubameyang, and I don't think it's Rashford either. But I'm just trying to think what Rashford's pace is, man. Like,
Is Rashford's dribbling that good though? Because again, I was looking at the difference between Rashford and... No, it's not. Rashford's got 90 dribbling on his Versus card because he only has like 80 balance on the Versus thing. So he must only have like 70 balance or something like that on...
yeah, I'm happy
His
to
actual
shoot.
one?
I'm happy to shoot.
I'm
Mane
pretty-
here, to
I'm-
be honest.
leaning very heavily towards Mane.
Locking that in.
Yeah,
Lock it in.
I think we're a 50-50 between Mane and someone, but I think it's...
I'd say
Sterling.
75 Mane, 25 Sterling.
Yeah, I agree.
Send it, Pingo.
Mane, final answer.
You're right to rule out Abam. The voice is like- You're right to rule out Aubameyang because he's much slower now and doesn't have that dribbling. It's just way too high.
Nice.
I basically had these three wingers and then I had to find somebody else with similar stats.
Sure.
Couldn't.
Just couldn't. It was basically Aubameyang or Werner, which would have been quite an interesting one because Werner does have 91 pace as well.
Ooh.
You're right to rule out Sterling. Doesn't have the physical.
Oh, yeah, so it's definitely right then. It's not Rashford.
And you do have the correct answer. Well done.
Marcus
We've
Rashford.
done quite a few of these now. The face.
I like
stats
it.
I
so
seen them in
far.
the chat when I scrolled up to see your
Yeah.
thing for...
Do you know who the other two are, Andy?
50-50. There were
Yeah,
some
do you know the
ones.
other two?
I do know them, but mostly because I've watched it, not because I actually know them. I've watched the episode.
Yeah, Rashford's got 84 dribbling
Yeah.
because he's got
Scenes.
terrible balance. Yeah.
Scenes.
Good knowledge. Good knowledge.
Do you know what the other two are, Andy, from previous weeks? If you just scroll up slightly.
Let me have a look. 65 pace, 86 dribbling.
I can
Parejo?
give you the choices. if you
No,
want.
they're
all
Prem.
Premier League.
Oh, they're all
These
Prem.
are both Prem midfielders.
Do you want me to give you the options?
Is it Jorginho?
No, he's too fast. He's too fast. for
Too fast,
Jorginho.
he's-
Nah,
slow,
I'll give you the
Go on.
options. Was it Thiago, Tielemans, Kovacic, or Gundogan?
Kovacic.
No, Gundogan.
It's
Okay.
Gundogan.
I knew
And
it
then
wasn't
the
Tielemans or
67 pace
Thiago
one.
because Thiago's passing's way higher and Tielemans
Yeah.
isn't that good. Fair. What are the other ones?
And then the CDM one. Where is he? Just trying to find the question.
7 pace, 85 defending. Is it Fabinho?
It is.
It is Fabinho. Hold on.
So
Which of the following face card stats is the biggest boost on Marcus Rashford's Fire Versus card? Is it A, pace, B, dribbling, C, shooting, or D, passing?
I think it's dribbling, James.
because what is he now?
I know
You said
he's got 90 or 90. He's got 90 dribbling, and we just said he has
so it's
84
plus
normal.
6, right?
Plus 7. 6. Yeah. 6, 7, 6, 6. Yeah.
+6.
His pace is 91. His dribbling's 90.
Yeah, it's definitely not pace because why? Because why? Would
Yeah, he only went at 1 pace.
And then what were the other ones? Shooting and passing. You said.
I don't know about the other two. I was comparing why he was better than Gabriel Jesus. And it's because why Gabriel Jesus is more expensive, sorry. Gabriel Jesus has got, like, ridiculous balance and agility on his normal card and his
+6
card.
is quite a lot, to be fair.
+6 is quite a lot.
It is probably.
But then
the
what's his
most likely.
shooting?
Because the thing
what's his
is,
new
though,
shooting?
the fire one. No, it's stupid, right? Because
Doesn't make sense, does it? Like, they could have been upgraded anything
no,
for any of them.
the thing I'm thinking about is Pulisic. The fire one was his shooting upgrade, and the ice one was his passing upgrade. However, I do know because I've seen the pictures of the Gabriel Jesus card side by side.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, the red one has less shooting and more pace, and the blue one has less pace and more shooting. I think I'm happy to go with dribbling.
Are we going to send it to try and keep the lifeline for the
Who's going to know?
I mean, you could just ring someone and go on footbin.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
Got any Man United fans? Any little friends that you've got?
Not that would know the answer to this question, I don't think. To be fair, Chuff would know because he's just had to discard him twice. So
You want to phone it for that?
no, that's kind of mean, isn't it? That's kind of mean. I'm happy to send dribbling because I think the shooting one. I think the shooting one will be.
He'd have to have
+6 is a
90
lot.
shooting, wouldn't he? Or something like that. Surely, what's his normal shooting going to be? Like, at least 80.
It's not. Well, the thing is, because the Gabriel Jesus, the blue one, has more shooting. I think it's not going to be as high for him. I mean, obviously, it's kind of arbitrary because I don't know which one they've
Yeah,
decided.
they're just making it up.
But I'm going to assume it's the same as Gabriel Jesus, where he's going to get less pace, more shooting on the next rotation.
So then it's just passing.
Yeah,
No one cares about passing upgrades, so surely just made them better dribbling to sell packs.
I think so. Because
Yeah,
like +6.
go on.
The other thing is, like you said, +6 is a lot. Like it'd have to be +7
Rashford,
or
it
more
is, yeah.
passing. It's like
Koundé's +10 dribbling's mental, but like that's because he's a centre back and they've just
yeah.
been stupid.
I agree. I think dribbling is fine. I think
Go
I'm happy
dribbling,
to.
Tinker.
I'm happy to. I'm happy to lose on that if it comes to it. You know.
Took your time. Did have you phone a friend? And you could have phoned Chuff. He's just discarded 2 of these cards, so I'm sure he's familiar with it. You're right to rule out pace.
Yeah, it's only +1.
Yep. Passing's been upgraded by 3.
Oh, it's a dub then, surely.
Unless EA have scammed us
There's
and changed the thing again.
no way they give him +7 shooting. No way.
And you do have the correct answer, is dribbling. +6 dribbling, +3 shooting.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair,
Guaranteed
that is the
12,000.
thing. There's absolutely, but it's quite lucky with Rashford just there.
Question number 13. It's for 25,000 FIFA points.
That's a lot of money, Pingo.
That is
Can you afford that this close to Christmas?
Christmas CPM helping out.
Nice.
He's got a sponsor now, man. He's balling, yeah.
Is it Diddley Squat Farm Shop?
No. I am pretty close to them, though, to be fair. I'm only like 20 minutes up the road. But no, not
Have you
not
been?
Mr. Clarkson.
Seen Jeremy? Just tell him you do Millionaire as well.
Imagine that as a conversation. Do you know, I actually do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as well. Yeah. It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Here is your question. Which of the following FIFA titles did Kevin De Bruyne last have a Chelsea card on Ultimate Team?
Oh, wow.
Oh, you stink, man.
Is it A, FIFA 12, B, FIFA 13, C, FIFA 14, or D, FIFA 15?
Don't know.
Do you have your phone a friend remaining?
FG would know.
Yeah, should we ring for ratio and ask him when City signed KDB?
Yeah, I don't have any clue. So
But then you got to backtrack from the Wolfsburg and
yeah,
Right.
but he'll know, won't he? Like, out of the people that would know, I think he would know. Yeah, I think you have to. We have to send
Do you
it to.
want to Discord phone him, or do you want me to like phone him and stick my phone to the microphone?
Discord would be better, just because of,
Shall I phone him first and see what he's doing?
Yeah, if he's free, of course, yeah. Give him a phone first.
Oh my god, I look like death. decline me, the little rat?
That is disgusting. Right, let me.
I said, wow, have you just declined me on a 50,000 FIFA point question of who wants to be a millionaire? He said, give me a
Hello,
minute.
Mr. Faraz.
Have you just... Has he answered to you, little
Yeah,
rat?
yes. Mr. MG,
I was wondering what was going on there.
Whereabouts are you? Are you able to hop onto Discord for some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire phone a friending? Hey, much appreciated, man. So yeah, thanks for declining, Andy. Bye.
I was wondering why.
Answer to James, though, don't you little scumbag?
It's like there's no way FG can hear you if Andy's calling. This is for 25,000 FIFA points for us.
I thought it was for 50.
Nah, it wasn't.
No. Next one's 50.
Go on,
You've
just
lied
give
to
us
him.
both, why not?
25.
Yeah.
Better than what you and Basin did anyway.
Alright, there's no need for that, really, is there? I mean, come on.
Good old MacBook.
25,000 FIFA points.
25k is quite a lot, you know.
25k is a lot.
It's a good amount.
Right, go on, hit me, finger. I'm
Do
scared.
you want me to tell him the question?
Come on,
Yeah, go on.
Horatio, you can do it, mate.
Go on.
It's one of your friends for us. So
Right.
you might be able to do a double phone a friend. You phone the ex-friend. Which of the following FIFA titles did Kevin De Bruyne last have a Chelsea card on Ultimate Team?
Okay.
Is it A, FIFA 12, B, FIFA 13, C, FIFA 14, or D, FIFA 15?
Right. Have you guys got an answer in your head? Because I think I know it, but
I've
So
got
when
no
did
idea.
you sign him?
when did we sign Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah.
Well, he went to Wolfsburg, didn't he?
Yeah, so did you sign him from Wolfsburg?
Yeah.
And when did you sign him?
It has been 4, 5, 6 seasons, I think.
So that
I
takes
think-
us back to FIFA 15.
Are you asking when the last Chelsea special card was?
No, just any Chelsea card.
Well,
Yes, that takes us back to FIFA
he was at
15.
Wolfsburg. No, he was at Wolfsburg till FIFA. We got him in FIFA 16, right? I remember that because we got like that pink card of him. It's like an 86, which was sick. He
So
was at Wolfsburg.
15
I think-
and 14 were at Wolfsburg and 13 was at Chelsea.
Was he on
Yeah.
loan at Wolfsburg or was he sold to?
No, he
Sold.
was permanent, but he had a special card in FIFA. Oh no, that was like the World Cup. It was like a World Cup version, I think he had. Is that FIFA 40? Does that
I
sound right?
Am I waffling? I swear he went on loan to Wolfsburg and then they bought him.
Yeah, quite possibly. I think the answer to this. What? So you're asking when? What, Pingu? What are the dates? What are the dates? What? Repeat the whole
12.
question again.
Which of the following FIFA titles
Yeah.
did Kevin De Bruyne last have a Chelsea card on Ultimate Team? Is it A, FIFA 12,
I think it's FIFA
B,
13.
FIFA 13, C, FIFA 14, or D, FIFA
I think
15?
it's FIFA 13, isn't it? Because how many years was he at Wolfsburg for?
Don't know.
But the problem is if he gets loaned, right? He goes on loan and then he
still has
comes
a
back
Chelsea card.
automatically and then he gets a Chelsea card, even though he then gets sold to them the next year. So it might be the one after. I don't know. I can't remember for sure whether he was on loan or not, whether he just went straight.
So is the smart gamble 13 then?
I think it's 13 or 14.
Because if he was on loan if he was at Wolfsburg for FIFA 13, he could have been on loan
I think FIFA.
and he would have still had the Chelsea card.
So
at
no,
the
so,
start of the
so
game.
then it would be 14, yeah.
No, because then he
Nah,
would have had the
because-
Chelsea card on
because-
No,
FIFA
no, you
13.
don't. No, he does,
14.
because
Wait,
he
what
comes
year
back.
was what years was like that World Cup thing or the European thing that they did? Was it FIFA 14? It would have been, right?
It must have been, yeah. It must have been a two.
Right, so
a
I think it's
multiple
FIFA
two.
13 then. Oh, unless he was at Wolfsburg then. But
If
are
he
you
was at
saying he went
Wolfsburg
on loan to
He would have
Wolfsburg?
still had a Chelsea card.
A
on
Chelsea
FIFA 13.
card. Yeah, exactly. But then was he permanent at FIFA 14? No, it was a Chelsea player.
No, but the thing is, Andy, if he was on loan in 13 and gets bought in 14, he still has a Chelsea card at the start of 14. He'll have both.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does because he's not because
Yeah, of course he
end of
doesn't.
yeah he does. End of 13, he's gone to Wolfsburg on loan, and end of
Yeah.
13 he comes back to Chelsea, right? So at the
I think
start
it's-
of 14 he is a Chelsea player and then gets sold to Wolfsburg.
Only
Yeah,
if
and
he's
then
permanently
he
signed.
he
No,
came
'cause
to us
the
like
game
in
doesn't come out
like
until
FIFA
September. The transfer market's closed.
But yeah, but at the end of he joined us like right at the end of FIFA 15, he would have had a City card then, right? Or would
Yeah,
it be
they get the
FIFA?
cards at
Right.
the end of the last game.
Because
So
I
if he
remember his
permanently
inform
joins
was like
Wolfsburg for FIFA 14, he'd have a permanent Wolfsburg card at the end of
it's
FIFA
FIFA
13.
13. The answer's FIFA
It's a-
13.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Well, what are you thinking? 14?
You've got it
I don't know.
opposite
No,
way
I don't
around.
know. I'm just saying that if he was on loan in FIFA 13, then in FIFA 14 he'll still have a Chelsea card.
Not if he signs permanently for Wolfsburg before FIFA 14 comes out.
But are you not saying that he went on loan to...
Do you get me?
No,
Wolfsburg?
but I think he does though, because the game doesn't work like that. Like I'm pretty sure Bakayoko, like, loads of players.
Mate, we signed De Bruyne in like 2015, right? But it would have been...
I mean, this is speculative. I don't actually know if he was on loan anyway. Like I'm happy to
Jack
go with
Grealish, for
13. I'm
example.
happy to go with 13.
We signed him in like 15, so that's FIFA...
Like, James, Jack Grealish doesn't have an Aston Villa card on FIFA 22 because he signed permanently from Man City.
But he wasn't on loan last year.
But if...
No,
No,
but
but
if
even if he was on loan at Man City last year, he still wouldn't have a FIFA 22 Aston Villa card. He'd have a FIFA 21 Aston Villa card when he went back and then was bought. But he'd have been bought before this game comes out because this game comes out after the transfer market ends.
Send it.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if it was on loan anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
So wait, what are you going with?
What you said?
13.
13.
Oh, what if it's 14 though?
Nah, I don't think it's that. I think it's 12 or 13. I reckon we go 13.
He joined us in 2015, but I know he'd only been at Wolfsburg like permanently for like a year, I think.
Yeah.
So, I think, unless I've got my dates mixed up, I'm pretty sure it's 2015 he joined us.
In fairness, for us.
No, he's been there for 6 years. No, he's been there for
idea.
6 years because he'll have 10 years at the end of his contract. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it's FIFA 13 or 14. I'm going 13.
13, fine. Send it. I'm happy.
13.
I'm
Final
sorry
answer,
in
Pingu.
advance.
You've locked it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of working out there. Some good stuff for us. You had some good knowledge there.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne's my
It's
dad.
like the most intelligent you've ever sounded for us.
Because it's Manchester City, and I literally wake up in the morning and think about Man City.
Think about
He's-
all
he's
those
gone
cards he
from-
hasn't packed.
That's out of order. I hope it's
That should be a
14
millionaire
now.
question, actually. Which of these Manchester City special cards has FG actually packed on FIFA? Is it A, none of them?
Why don't we ask the question about who Everton had in the Champions League draw today?
It's all rigged, mate. Doesn't matter.
Good result yesterday.
You got
I say
Villarreal.
that every week to you. Yeah, Villarreal's a really good draw.
Until they have to
It is
redo
dumb.
it because
Easy.
they scammed them by not
Yeah, it
putting
was
Man
so
United's
fixed.
ball in the pot.
It's so rigged. Right, Pingu, put me out of my misery, please.
You were right with the 2015 Man City joining date.
Solid. Good start.
No, but if you went on loan, you do realise it's probably going to be FIFA 14.
It's your fault then, isn't it?
FIFA 12 was too early.
Okay.
FIFA 15 was too late.
Why do you have to do this, Pingu? Just tell us the answer.
You're not Jeremy Clarkson, mate. Just tell us the answer. You haven't got a farm shop.
And unfortunately, the correct answer was FIFA 14. No! James's logic of joining Wolfsburg, because he obviously joined late in the window. He had the Chelsea card, then got the Wolfsburg card.
You're
So
off. So you're telling me these
I've
two
just got that
clowns were arguing with me when I was right the whole time?
So he had a Chelsea card in FIFA 14, did
I
it?
don't understand
fuming.
how does that
I
work? Like, how
am
could they have a FIFA 14
Because
card
it,
at
like-
Chelsea?
back when EA, because obviously the game was released earlier.
Yeah, but it was released in September. The transfer window was already closed.
No, but they'd release it like mid or early September back then, so that it'd still be open for a couple of weeks. So you'd get loads of transfer cards.
I'm
Andy,
tilted.
Andy, you were like
I'm
30
tilted.
at FIFA 14.
I'm
You should have remembered
tilted.
that.
I'm so tilted.
Yeah, well, James was right, but honestly...
Again, James,
So I was
your
also right.
partner's
He
let
was
you
on
down.
loan at Wolfsburg.
I do
in FIFA 13.
apologise.
No, it's not your fault for us. It's Andy's fault.
No, I
It's
think
kind
it
of
is my fault.
But also, I'm looking at the generations, and my logic's right as well. He was on loan at Wolfsburg, come back to Chelsea at the end of
Yeah.
FIFA 13, got given the Chelsea
That's
card.
that's
Yeah,
word
but that's
branding.
how it works.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't
that's how
at
it
loan at
works, and then
Wolfsburg.
transferred permanently to Wolfsburg,
He was-
and
no,
they
he
still
was at-
give him
he
a
was at
Chelsea
Werder
card. That's
Bremen.
just stupid.
Yeah, but that's what they do. It is stupid. That's what they do.
Pingu, are you sure that's right, mate?
I'm looking at the
Yeah,
generation.
it is how it
re-record
is.
it.
It is
He
how
does
it
have
used
a
to.
De Bruyne Chelsea card on FIFA 14. That must have been in packs for like
Because
a day.
this was
It's
the
like
thing
that-
we were discussing with the like when we did Lukaku and Mo Salah. I think
That's
the
like a
questions with
scam
the
one, I reckon,
curves.
Pingu. It's like that Real Madrid Gareth Bale last year.
I'm so sad.
We do carry on anyway.
I should have
the,
stuck my
final
ground.
two. You can stick around if you want for us.
No, honestly, I'm just going to go and cry now.
Okay. Well, you might know some of these last few questions.
Right, go on then.
Fuming. Why would he? So he was at Wolfsburg
So it's-
in FIFA 13. Comes
It's just
back
how the
to
game
Chelsea
used to
at the
work,
end
mate.
of his loan on FIFA 13.
No,
That
Andy's
makes sense.
logic is actually correct. to
No,
be
no,
fair.
I know. That's why I conceded. But like, I
But
did
EA
know
just-
that's how they did it. But like, I haven't played the game that
That's
much
so
back then. So
stupid.
it is
I'm
stupid.
sorry.
FIFA
That's my
14 come out before the transfer window closed.
Officially
or
closed. Yeah.
EA couldn't be asked to update the play base fast enough, so they gave the De Bruyne card as his old team. FIFA 14
Oh, well.
I think they just prep it early, don't they? Like
FIFA 14 release date, 11th of October.
October. No,
that
wait,
can't
what's
be
it?
right.
Is this 11th of October? Oh, I didn't type in 14. 23rd of September 2013.
Yeah.
there's about
But then you have early access as well, right? So it's like it's actually out in
What's the
middle of September.
I'm quite tilted, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see if you know these last two anyway.
Yeah, go on.
Which of the following ratings was Wayne Rooney's highest ever rated Everton card on any FIFA Ultimate Team? Is it A89, B90, C91, D92?
Didn't he have a 90? Oh, it's his foot birthday, innit?
His highest rated Everton card was like 91, wasn't it?
91 foot birthday,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
He had like his hands on his ears, I remember it. He used to rinse me every time. Yeah, it's 90. Don't care now.
Do you want to go for something,
I'm
James?
so
No
irritated that-
comment, mate. I'm
Of course, the
tilted.
transfer window closes.
I'm literally
in September.
permanently handicapped with these partners. It's actually.
No, it's actually no. The answer is definitely 90 because I remember he used to rinse me all the time.
I think it was actually 92. 92 was the correct
Yeah,
answer.
That's what I said.
You said 91 and 90.
No, I said 92.
He did say 90 twice, to be fair.
No, I said 92. Wait, which was the card with his like where he's had his hands on his head? Like
Yeah,
his ears?
that was the foot birthday 90, but he also had a
92 end of era or something like that.
it's a CEH card, whatever that is.
CEH.
A what
Yeah.
card? No, you're mocking
pink
it,
one.
Pingu.
It's a
He's
pink
making
one.
this up, innit? Is that his icon card from this year, Pingu?
It's
Oh,
a
when you
pink
click
one,
on
but
Generations for Rooney,
I don't
nothing
think it's
comes up,
footies.
obviously.
Right, so far I'm 0-2 today, so thanks for calling me, guys, appreciate it.
To be fair, on your episode, you nearly went 0 and 1 and just ended it instantly.
Yeah, that was a tough question though.
You thought
What was the
MacBook was
question?
a player.
Oh mate, that was a horrendous card. Well, it's actually very good.
Community.
Yeah, mate, there's the 91 that I was thinking of. Look
Oh no,
at
it's
it.
it's Festival of Foot. That's what it was.
Fair.
But then the origin says CEH, so I don't quite understand. But yeah,
Who knows,
92
mate?
anyway.
Okay.
Let's see if you know this final question anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Which of the following FIFA 22 base icons have the most composure?
Oh, shut up.
You're a rat.
Gotta have your composure.
Are
this
you
final
joking?
question. Is it A. Raoul, B. Bergkamp, C. Cantona, or D. Pirlo?
I would say Pirlo,
I'd say Pirlo.
but
Pirlo or Cantona?
I'll say
Because-
Bergkamp to be edgy.
that's the thing because
I probably would
I
say
think
Pirlo.
because I would say Pirlo naturally. I think it's going to be something stupid like Bergkamp, so I would also go
I
Bergkamp.
reckon it's going to be E. Van der Sar or something like
Right,
that.
so James would go Bergkamp and Pirlo.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I'm back. I'm just going to. We've lost anyway. I might as well just support the boys, innit? Bergkamp.
I think
Wait,
Pirlo or Cantona, because Cantona's
Right, I'll
cool,
say
mate.
Bergkamp, Pirlo.
Oh yeah,
How
Cantona's really composed, mate. He didn't 2-foot someone in the stands or
Yeah,
anything.
but how much composure do you have to flick your collar up after scoring the biggest worldie in the world?
Who's
You
the
have to
fourth
chip
one?
it in.
Yeah, Cantona's a
Raul.
baller, mate.
Oh, Raul's awful.
Raul's washed. No one cares about Raul. You said base icon as well, though, no?
I'm going to go with Dennis Bergkamp because Bergkamp just seems like a sound.
Yeah, I think
Pirlo could
Dennis
probably
seems
play
like-
40-yard passes with his eyes closed, so...
Yeah, but the composure to Bergkamp flick someone, and while someone is screaming Bergkamp the whole time, like that's composure, mate.
And that is the correct answer. It is Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp!
Yeah, get washed,
97
mate.
composure.
At least I won the band in some
I knew it.
format.
So James would have won the 100,000 if Faraz didn't throw in the.
If you'd have not
No,
had me,
I don't
you
know.
would have
I
won
think the
100K.
thing is, I think if it was just me and Faraz, I could have convinced Faraz that the loan thing was worked like that, and I think I could have edged it to 40.
I
He
reckon
was
me and
50-50,
James. I reckon me and James will beat what Andy and James did.
and then Andy
To be
comes
fair,
in, doesn't even
that
know
was
his
my
heritage.
bad. I
No, I literally came in and I just threw the
Oh,
whole
geez.
episode. So I
No, but the thing is, no, you came in with enough information that I think with what you said, I would have said 14 if I was on my own. But
I
Andy
probably
was
would have
convinced it didn't
overruled
work.
it though because I thought it was
I got-
FIFA 13 as well because that logic is pretty weird.
Yeah,
Just
but
'cause-
yeah.
Pingu's
It is just the
questions
transfer
are
window
out
thing,
of
innit?
order.
It's just the way it works. It's just the way it
Because
used to
FIFA
work
used
when
to
it
come
came
out
out
like
earlier.
earlier, but the
I
last 3
could,
years it
I
hasn't.
could literally imagine
Feels
Pingu
bad.
just smiling late at night in a dark room whilst taking these questions. I could imagine the look on Pingu's face. Like I can imagine it. I don't know where you. Well, like what in the right mind made you think about composure for base icons?
In fairness, though, I don't think I would not have known the Rooney one. So if we didn't get the one, if we didn't get
Yeah,
that
I
one right,
guess.
it would have been 12k either way. So I'm not.
I was convinced by the way about the Rooney one. I got it wrong. So yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah. And Andy's done well, even with his illness, so we give him a bit
True.
of credit to get 12k.
True,
You know, it's better than what Curbs did. So look
That is true.
Dying.
That
And
is
better than for
very
us.
true.
I'm better for us.
Well, there's no need to do that.
What was your excuse for us?
I was, I think I just woke up, you know.
Do you know there's a Squad Foundation player called Macintosh, Andy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't know that was a computer, did you? You absolute.
Yeah,
nut.
he thought MacBook. Yeah, MacBook.
Mate, unlike you, I'm not 50 years of age, so I'm not going to know that.
You still know, mate. MacBooks are for cool hipsters.
I can't believe you got the
coffee
FIFA
shops.
14 question right. You were like 42 then. Sounds like Brian J3.
I got tired to play FIFA. I had to wait till he grew up and went to uni.
But yeah, hopefully guys did enjoy today's episode. Make sure you do drop a sub to all the people that joined us here, and yeah, I'll catch you all next time.